Hey everybody! Today we're going to be making these dioramas for our animal environments. I've made this diorama to hold my giraffe because the giraffe lives in a savanna. And so I've created some grasslands, and then I've also created like maybe a sunset and a sky. So this is my diorama for my giraffe, but I've also created another underwater one. So let me show you how I did that. All right, so the materials that we're going to need are a stapler, some tissue paper, some thick square paper. I used one that was 30 centimeters by 30 centimeters, some scissors, and some glue. I like to use some wet glue with a brush. All right, so let's fold our square paper in half vertically. And then we will unfold it and fold it across so that it makes a crisscross. Then once you unfold it, then you're going to cut along the center fold, it doesn't matter which one, to the middle of the paper. And I've just drawn this line and made an X there to show me where I need to cut it. Now it should crisscross, and then you can just fold it so that it's nice and crisp fold. And then when you crisscross it, you can then use a stapler to attach the two pieces that are overlapping each other. Then you're ready to get started adding the tissue paper. Now that we have our base made, we can decide which habitat we're going to be using, and then start thinking of the colors that we're going to use, and start using the tissue paper. So I've written my name on the back, and then I just spread a little bit of the glue on the base, and then I'll put a layer of tissue paper over. Now I'm making an underwater scene here, so I'm going to use this kind of brown orange paper for the sand. I'll put a little bit of darker brown on top of that, and you'll notice that when you're layering the tissue paper on top of each other, it changes the color where you've layered some of the paper. So again, the bottom of the water, the bottom of the ocean is going to be kind of rocky and corally, so I want to use some of the oranges and browns and maybe a little bit of yellow. And then I was thinking I could use some of this green for like some seaweed. And then of course I'm going to use some lighter blue at the top because the light would make the water look lighter towards the top, and then it would be darker towards the bottom. And I just continue to fill in those spaces, and I can overlap it, and then I'll have my underwater ocean habitat. So I'm just going to continue to fill in all the white space with tissue paper until I'm satisfied with how it looks. And again, I can keep layering some of the tissue paper on top of each other to make it look more like it's some of the stuff is in the seaweed is in the distance, and then some of it is closer to me, and other is farther away. And then I'll have my habitats. All right, everybody, don't forget to have fun and be creative.